let's talk about chipping. Fellas, when chipping, most of you will reach into your bag for one of your wedges or maybe try to bump and run a 7-iron. But there's another very effective option, especially when facing a tight fairway lie and a back pin. And that option is a hybrid. So today I want to give you the perfect setup when chipping with a hybrid. Sound good? Awesome. All right. So the first thing I do is choke down on the golf club and apply my putting grip. First thing I do. The second thing I do is I narrow my stance. That keeps my body from moving around over the golf ball. The third thing I make sure is that my ball is right in the center of my stance. The fourth thing is very important. I move much closer to the golf ball. As you can see, when I walk in and choke down, the shaft becomes much more vertical, more up and down, like your putter shaft. That allows me to take this hybrid back and through with a putting stroke. And that's my goal. That's why we move closer and choke down, all right? Two little things we want to do yet in your setup. I want to take my body weight, move it into my front hip, and I want to move my hands slightly ahead of the golf ball. That produces a descending angle of attack. And again, remember, a lot more loft on a hybrid face than a putter face. So this ball should pop up a little bit and then roll the rest of the way like a putt. Sound like a plan, guys? Yeah. Awesome. Well, before we get to the exciting FootJoy contest, I would love for Scott Karpiak to come up and put this tip into action. Scott, welcome.
Thank you.
Great to have you. Have a nice applause for Scott. All right. Just a great guy. All right, Scott. So let's go through your setup. Stand normally over the golf ball, okay? I'd like you to choke down on the club and use your putting grip, however you hold your putter. Good. Now I want you to narrow your stance about half as wide as it was. Good. Now I want to make sure that your golf ball's in the center. Excellent. Now we're going to move you closer to the golf ball, and as you can see, your shaft is going to get taller, just like that. Okay, good. Right. Good. Now we're going to bump a little weight into your front hip. Move your hand slightly ahead of the golf ball, okay? Now, you know this is going to break left to right, so we want to swing a little bit up on the left side here, okay? All right, I'm going to step back with this wonderful team from McGill Architecture. When you're ready, Scott, I want you to apply a putting stroke to this hybrid. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Well, look at this shot, everybody. Rolling from left to right, and that is right below the cup. We'll take that one, Scott. I hope you learned a lot today.
I did. It's always good to have another stroke in the bag.
For your private or group golf instruction with PGA golf professional Doug Hendricks, go to winninggolftv.com or send an email to doug@rdhgolf.com. Now let's see if Doug's tip helps our players as they battle it out for the prize.